Welcome back, everyone. Boy, it goes without saying, in this day and age, it's difficult to find positive role models for our youth. Well, for the past 105 years, there's been an organization that's really filled that role, the Boy Scouts of America. And joining me today is Scott Hayden, who is the Director for Field Service for Boy Scouts of America. Welcome, Scott.
Hi.
Really nice to have you here.
Great to be here.
The title doesn't really, it says Director Field Service. What does that mean?
Well, I oversee the field staff of all of our districts within the basically the 518 area code, each service area, and I work with the field professionals who reach out to chartering partners and recruit youth and adult and fundraising activities.
So you oversee, well, that's a pretty big district, by the way, because you mentioned the 518 area code.
It is.
Because that's south of Albany, all the way up into Essex County, right?
Essex, Clinton, and Franklin County.
Yeah, my God, plus Queensbury and, Warren County, Washington County, Saratoga County.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, in each one of these areas, of course, there are troops, right?
Right.
And those troops kind of report to those district people, and they all report to you.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. I get the chain of command.
There you
here.
go.
Okay. Let's face it. Summer's over.
Yes.
Everybody seems. Just today, I was on the phone with somebody who said to me, "Oh, everybody's getting serious." I guess it's because the temperature dropped 20 degrees. Everybody's real serious today. But let's talk a bit about the Scouts. 105 years.
Yeah.
That's really quite a long time. I'm going to ask you a very basic question.
Sure.
What's the mission of the Boy Scouts?
Simply, our mission is to instill the values of the Scout Law and Oath in as many young people as possible so they can make ethical choices throughout their lifetime.
Boy, and let's face it, I opened this by saying role models. I don't think there's a more positive role model and more positive reinforcement because of the way the organization is set up with merit badges and, actually having to work to achieve certain goals and the values behind those goals. And that's what the Boy Scouts have done, right?
Absolutely.
I find that very commendable. I really do.
Thanks.
Hey, so in our area,
Yes.
Silver Bay,
Yes.
which is right in Warren County, has significance for the Boy Scouts, right?
It sure does.
And what is that?
Well, that's actually the site of the very first Boy Scout encampment in the entire history of the Boy Scouts of America in August of 1910.
Mm-hmm. And, well, I was doing the math there. That's, if the Boy Scouts are 105 years old, that's really pretty much soon after the Boy Scouts were founded, right?
It really was.
Right, at the turn of the century. Now, I know that a lot of our viewers are aware that the camps exist. Now, in our region, in the region that you oversee, how many camps are there?
There's 4 total.
Okay, right. And what happens during the summer at these camps?
In the summer, we have young counselors who take these troops with all those merit badges you talk about. Each of them have merit badge classes. They also teach them how to swim, how to use a rowboat, small boat sailing, hiking, environmental science. The environmental stewardship is a big part of the Boy Scouts. So what better opportunity than in an outdoor classroom like a Boy Scout camp?
Now, if I have this right, including the Cubs, pretty much 8 years to 18 years, right? With the Scouts' emphasis kind of 11 years old to 18.
For the Boy Scouts, yeah.
For Boy Scouts. Very formative years for someone. So if you think about what's behind the merit badges, you learn about hiking, you learn about the environment, you can learn about any number of different things. As I recall, there are quite a few merit badges you could go for, right?
130, over 130 now.
Basket weaving, is that?
Oh, it's still there. Oh yeah, basket weaving, metalwork.
I love it. The Boy Scouts of America, national organization, how is it funded?
Well, locally we're funded through our own activities, fundraising activities, the camps, and our big popcorn sale that's going on right now.
Okay, good. Nice segue, by the way, because this is what we want you to do. Actually, there's 2 things we'd like our viewers to do, right?
Certainly.
If you know of a worthy child of 8 for the Cub Scouts or 11 years plus for the Boy Scouts, this is recruitment time. We're getting back to school. It's a wonderful time to try to instill that kind of focus in someone that age, in that age group. And the Scouts, of course, and the Cub Scouts are perfect organizations for that. So recruitment is one of the things that I'd like to kind of heighten it this time of the year.
Absolutely.
But the other is the popcorn sale. Now, I'm
Yeah.
not going to mention the Girl Scout cookies, which I just did, but how about the popcorn sale?
Yes. So our scouts go door to door, or they're in storefronts right now in front of different department stores and convenience stores throughout the region right now, and it's going on from now until Halloween.
Oh, great. Now, pretty much keep your eye out for these kids in the neighborhood because they do go door to door. They still have caramel. That's my favorite one,
Got
by
caramel.
the way.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Then.
Yeah, I'm a microwave butter guy myself.
Oh, you are? Okay, but
yeah.
there are other ones. What are some of the
Oh
other
yeah,
ones?
we have some chocolate covered drizzle, cheese popcorn. What else? Yeah, that's a big one. It's caramel with nuts, cheese, kettle corn, and then there's a jalapeno cheddar cheese blend.
Okay, well, you can tell them that they sold a couple of bags of these caramel nut ones, okay? Good.
Certainly.
You can send those my way. And the money, of course, goes right back into Boy Scouts of America.
Right. Over 70% of the actual cost of the popcorn stays right here locally.
You know, I want to remind you, too, if you're talking about focus, there is someone in our area who sold $31,000 worth of popcorn.
Top seller in the whole country.
That's a lot of popcorn.
It's a U-Haul's worth. I mean, it's huge.
I think you were telling me, how many pallets was that?
I think it's like 16 pallets of popcorn. He just went door to door and from business to business. So he's probably going to hit you up now after he sees this.
Yeah, I bet he does. Well, you can tell him again. You got that caramel.
Absolutely.
You got a caramel junkie here, so I'll definitely take a couple of those. Before we went on air, I asked Scott him. He's been part of the Scouts for 23 years, and in this position, Director of Field Services, for like 13 years. And I said, well, what impresses you, Scott? And I always like to do this with people. And listen to this. He said, it's a difference that the Scouts make in their lives. And I thought that's exactly the point here. Community service. The Scouts are always giving. They're always reaching out to the community. And of course, behind all of this is instilling the kinds of values in our youth that they take with them for the rest of their lives, right?
Absolutely.
All right, buy some popcorn. And if you know any kid that's worthy, that you'd like to make worthy to be inside the Cubs or Boy Scouts, please contact Boy Scouts of America. Well, Scott, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to talk.
You as well.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.